Hi, today we are going to do a pregnancy core workout. So this is a core workout that you can do at any stage of your pregnancy, so that all the exercises are safe for you to do in your first, second or third trimester or early postnatal if you're just returning to exercise. Exercise in pregnancy doesn't actually need to look that different to how it looked before pregnancy. We just need to be a bit more mindful about how we feel when we're exercising and what it is we're doing. So you don't want to be doing anything dangerous basically. So horse riding or playing contact sports, anything like that, where you're going to potentially have a higher risk of falling or being bumped. Those are the only things really that we need to limit. Or of course, if you have a complicated pregnancy where you need to be a little bit more limited in what you're doing. But overall, staying active and keeping moving throughout your pregnancy has so many benefits, including benefits for your baby. So it's definitely worth trying to keep going for as long as you can throughout your pregnancy, for as long as it feels comfortable for you to do, because it really is worth it. So we have got 4 exercises. We're going to take our time going through them. We're going to really think about our breathing, really engaging the core, activating that pelvic floor, making sure that we really focus in on those muscles to give the bump as much support as we possibly can. So we're going to take our time. I'll talk you through it, and we'll just get going. So first of all, we've got the bird dog. So you may already be familiar with this one. You're going to come onto your all fours, nice and square, everything in line, and we're going to do opposite hand and opposite leg lifted up, and we're going to do alternate sides. If you find it too hard to do alternate hands and legs at the same time, you can just do arm and then leg. So you can do arm, arm, leg, leg, okay, and so on. But this is a really good exercise, so you really focus on your breathing as you're doing that extension, but it also works through your back and your glutes, so it's kind of a bit of an overall full body workout, this one, which is why it's such a nice one to do. It's so popular. You'll see this so many times in other fields where exercise for pregnancy is being demonstrated. So we're going to do 12 of these, which will be 6 on each side, okay? So in this position, we want to engage that core. So as you breathe in, you're going to expand through your belly, through your rib cage, as your lungs expand and fill with air. And then as you breathe out, you're going to draw everything in. You'll feel that core wrapping around the sides, and you're lifting up through your pelvic floor. Okay, so you're breathing in, expand through the belly, breathe out. Draw everything in as you're breathing out. Extend through the legs. So breathe in and out. Okay, and out. So just find a nice rhythm. That was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Good. Okay, and then next we've got mountain climbers. So in pregnancy, just because the load, you've already got a lot of load on your core with the growing bump. So it depends on what stage you're at. If you're early pregnancy, you could still do these mountain climbers on the floor. If you're sort of early pregnant, or your bump's not too big, or you've been doing core work throughout and you're feeling quite strong, you can still do it on the floor. However, it is recommended that you do it in an elevated position, just to take that load and pressure off of your abdominals. Okay, so we're going to do it up on the couch or on a chair, just as if you were on the floor. Okay, so we're going to do 12 of these, which will be 6 each side. And again, we'll take our time. So breathing, as you're breathing in, expand through your belly, as your rib cage expands, your lungs expand, and as you breathe out, drawing that core in, you'll feel it wrapping around, corset type effect around your middle, and of course lifting up through your pelvic floor. Okay, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, walk your feet in and push yourself up. Okay, so next, actually let me grab a weight. You're going to need just one weight for this one, and you can do it in standing or in kneeling. So you're going to hold the weight in front of you and choose whichever weight you want. And if you don't feel comfortable doing this exercise with a weight, you can just do it without a weight and just do the movement. So standing nice and tall or kneeling, engage that core, and then we're going to just lift the weight up and down. So as you're lifting the weight up, you're going to breathe out, okay? So that's when you're really engaging that core. And down. So it's nice and slow, nice and steady. We're going to do 10 of these. Let me just show you quickly on the floor as well. So if you're going to do it in kneeling position, just the same as when you're standing, breathing out as you're lifting the weight up and down. Okay, I'll stick to doing it standing. And if you're going to do it without the weight, obviously it's the same movement, just doing it without the weight. Okay, so we're going to do 10 of these. And we'll just get going. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Really feel like you're zipping up that core. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, you'll feel that one in your arms as well. So it's a good core workout, good arm workout. You'll feel it in your glutes if you're standing or kneeling, actually, because your glutes having to work quite hard to stabilize you. So we'll get rid of the weight. And then the last exercise we're going to do in this first set is side planks. So we're going to do 8 on one side and then we'll flip round and do 8 on the other, okay? So bottom knee dropped, top leg straight, elbow under arm, and we're just going to do dips. So we're going to go up and down. Either hand up on your hips, or you can use it down in front of you if you're later on in pregnancy and that feels too uncomfortable to do with it up on your hips, okay? But it's just a quick tap down on the floor and then back up again. Okay, so 8 on this side, 8 on the other. Are we ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Breathing out as you're pushing up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, good. Okay, and then take your time, swiveling round. Get yourself into position, elbow under shoulder, bottom knee bent, top leg straight, hand either in front of you or up on your hips, or you can even have it up high if you're feeling stable enough to do that. I'm going to stick to having my hand on my hips. Okay, off we go. 8 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, great. Have a sit up. We'll have a quick breather, grab a drink, and then we'll go back through those 4 exercises one more time. Now that you know what's coming, we'll just keep it moving. Okay, right, let's go again. Bird dog, 12 of these. All fours position. Really focus in on that core. This is a really nice exercise to do, so it's really worth taking your time because it does work a lot of those muscle groups. It's great for an all-rounder. Okay, so the breathing, as you're breathing in and your lungs are expanding and filling with oxygen, you want to expand through your belly, and as you're breathing out and those lungs are deflating, feel everything kind of wrap around nice and tight. Okay, so 12 of these, off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so then we'll climb up onto the chair. For the elevated mountain climbers, again, you can do it on the floor if you're comfortable doing it on the floor. But as I say, we don't want too much extra load on our core in pregnancy. So we're going to do 12 of these again. Really think about your breathing, think about engaging that core. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, walk your feet in, push yourself up. Great. Obviously, depending on how big your bump is, depends how wide you need to have your legs when you're doing that step in. So the frontal raise, standing or kneeling with or without weights. Again, really focusing on your breathing. So breathing out as you're lifting the weight up, and zip up through that pelvic floor as well. So lifting up through your pelvic floor. This is a good shoulder workout and a good core workout. So we're going to do 10 of these again. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, making sure you set your shoulder blades. So you kind of squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a few times I'm going to reset my shoulder blades there, make sure they're so that my shoulders stay back and not rolling forward too much. Okay, last one. Side planks. Same as before, we'll do 8 on each side. And that'll be us all done. Quick core workout, nice and simple, but effective. Shoulder under elbow, bottom leg bent, top leg straight. And we're just going to continue to do the dips, hand on hips, hand in front, or if you want a bit of an extra challenge, arm up high. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You'll feel that one in your glutes as well, hopefully. And it's definitely good to keep those glutes working hard in pregnancy. We need those glutes to be strong. Bottom knee bent, elbow under shoulder, hand on hip, in front or up high. Okay, 8 on this side, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great. That's us all done. So short workout, not too taxing hopefully, but effective. So really working those core muscles, but also the back muscles, your glutes, your shoulders a bit, but your core predominantly. And it's really important we look after that core during pregnancy. And as I said at the start of the video, exercising in pregnancy doesn't actually need to look that different, but it's about giving women tools and advice and knowledge so they can continue working out at home or whichever setting they want to continue working out in, as long as they feel safe and comfortable doing that. And that's what this channel is about. It's about giving you advice, proper advice and proper guidance so that you can understand what it is you can and can't do. I hope you enjoyed that video and I'll see you soon.